What's going on, guys? It's Alex Winningham, Mind, Body, and Soul, coming to you to talk about an event that we have going on tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock. So if you're watching the replay on this, hopefully you're watching it on Friday, March 26th, because the event that we're doing is going to be on Saturday, March 27th at 11 o'clock. And we will be doing this via Zoom. And I will put the registration link in the comments of this video. But in case you can't make it to tomorrow's event, I wanted to make sure that you didn't miss out. So what I'm going to do in this video is going to cover which oils help with which feelings based on your meditation routine. So this video is for you if you want a better meditation experience, if you want a deeper meditation experience, or maybe you don't know anything about meditation, maybe you don't know anything about essential oils and how the two of them work together, then this is great. I hope that I can make this simple and easy. And then if you want the information that I'm reading just sent to you in a picture, let me know and I can send that over to you, and we will make sure I'll make sure that gets over to you. So if you have any questions, make sure just to pop it in the comments. I can see the comments that come through, and then I can answer any questions that you have. And if you're catching the replay of this, then I'll answer them at a later time. Okay, so let's talk about the different chakras, okay? And which oils work for which chakra and what you can expect to get from each oil based on your meditation routine. So we'll start at the root chakra. It's down below. This is for survival and trust. So if you're feeling like you are not in a safe space or that you can't trust, it could be your root chakra. And the essential oils that can help with building trust and helping you feel safe is going to be basil, cedarwood, on guard, deep blue, balance, and myrrh. You might ask, why are there so many different essential oils? Like, how do I choose which one's going to work for me? Well, I always tell my customers and my team members that are helping people figure out which essential oils are going to be right for their lifestyle and their goals. It really depends on your budget, and it also depends on your sense of smell and what kind of scents that you like, because basil and cedarwood smell very different. So it depends. Do you like the floral tones or do you like woody tones? That will help determine which ones or one is going to be good for you. Okay, so let's go into the sacral chakra. So this is your orange chakra. And the purpose here is for creativity and sensuality. There's a different word for it, but I'm going to use sensuality. So with this one, if you're feeling like you're not connected with yourself or that you want to be more creative in the work that you're doing in the world, working on your sacral chakra could be a good place to go. Now, essential oils that are good for the sacral chakra are going to be cinnamon, black pepper, cypress, orange, and Purify. Now, Purify, you may not recognize that name. That is actually a blend that that Doterra has, and Purify is, I love it. I think it smells amazing. I think a lot of them smell amazing. I'm not really a big fan of tea tree. I never have been. So, you know, even I like some oils and don't like other oils. So you might ask yourself, why would I use black pepper? Well, black pepper, I actually have some right here. I have a recipe that I got on Pinterest called Better Than Weed. For those of you who don't know, I used to smoke a lot of weed. I haven't smoked weed in almost 3 years. And so I still like to have the feeling, the euphoric feeling. And so I do an essential oil mixture that has black pepper in it. It has a couple other things as well that help me just feel really relaxed, really calm, and really happy. I love feeling relaxed, calm, and happy all the time. And so that's our sacral chakra. Again, that's for creativity and sensuality. Cinnamon, black pepper, cypress, orange, and Purify. Now, again, if you're just tuning in and you want to leave a comment just saying like what you've used essential oils for or what meditation apps that you use. I was just talking to a lady that was telling me that she really likes to meditate when she's processing hard decisions. You may have seen on my newsfeed that I had put in there advice time, like how do you process hard decisions where you think you know what you need to do, but you're not sure how to really pull the trigger. And a lot of people said meditation. I'm like, well, I have to do this video. I have to do an event on meditation. It seems like something that people really are doing anyway. So if you have a meditation app that you really like using, or maybe you meditate with no guidance, good for you. I haven't mastered that quite yet. I don't know if I'll ever master it, but I do like guided meditation. So the event we're doing tomorrow will be a guided meditation by my friend Emily. She's a certified meditation teacher or coach. And then I'll be there to talk about the essential oils. Okay, so moving right along up the chakras. So next one we have the solar plexus. And this one is for wisdom and power. So if you're looking to increase your wisdom, increase your power, the solar chakra could be a good place to go. So this is the yellow chakra. And for this one, you're going to use bergamot or bergamot, some people call it, cassia, grapefruit, juniper berry, and wintergreen. Now with wintergreen, make sure if you have dogs, do not use wintergreen around dogs. Now with essential oils, and I won't go into pets, I could do a different video about that if you guys want me to, but wintergreen's one not to use around dogs. So try to use juniper berry, the grapefruit, cassia, bergamot, those are gonna be fine. And I also had a friend once tell me that bergamot is really good for anger. So anger is, in my experience, is a cheap emotion. It's really easy to express anger instead of compassion, empathy, understanding. And it's something that I'm all like, it's good. You can express anger, but there's a way to do it without hurting other people. Something I'm not always trying to work on. I'm not really an angry person, but when I get triggered, I have to be mindful of how I'm managing things. So bergamot can be a really good oil for that. Okay, so we've talked about the root chakra, the sacral chakra, solar chakra, and now we're going to go on to the heart chakra. And why am I mentioning these for a meditation and oils video? Well, the reason I am is because of the feelings that this can bring out and kind of the goals that we want. So depending on what you're wanting in life in that moment will depend on which oil you want to use during your meditation or quiet time, whether you're journaling. Journaling is a form of meditation. So in my opinion. And so these can be helpful in helping you achieve what you want. Okay, so the heart chakra is green. And this is if you want more love, joy, and healing in your life. And essential oils that can help with this are going to be eucalyptus, geranium, lime, marjoram, peppermint, and ylang-ylang. Ylang-ylang is also really good for healing childhood traumas. So, ylang-ylang is very popular with the people that I get to help. Seems like a lot of people have started going into therapy in the last year, and a lot of childhood trauma is coming out. I think everyone's been through childhood trauma. It doesn't mean that you had to have been sexually abused or physically abused or emotionally abused. We go through stuff as kids where we're being told no, we're being redirected. And so it's important that we heal as a community. And I also heard the other day that it is important for us to create the world that we want to live in by starting in our own home. Like if you want the world to be a better place, start with yourself. And so this is a way to do that. Okay, so let's go on to the throat chakra. The throat chakra is for communication and self-expression. So if you're feeling like you are not expressing yourself very well, you're having a hard time speaking up for yourself, I've been there. It's not a fun place to be. So my heart goes out to you if you're having a hard time speaking your own truth. And some really good oils for this is going to be birch and lavender. Now, one thing about lavender that people don't know a lot, I used to think lavender is just for helping kids calm the F down, helping me calm down, whatever. It's good for so many things. So communication, self-expression, go lavender, go. It's awesome. And birch. I've actually never smelt birch, so I can't really talk a whole lot to it. But with lavender, it's also good for bee stings, bug bites, burns. I enjoy cooking every now and again, only because I have to. Another friend told me the other day, you either cook to live or live to cook, something like that. I cook to live. Like, I do not live to cook. If I could hire someone, once I can hire someone, I'm going to. Like, you do the cooking for me. I have to eat really, really clean because I have an autoimmune disorder, and I just like to manage it as naturally as possible. So maybe I'll do a video about that someday as well, just what I do for that. Seems like hypothyroidism is going around a lot right now, and I'm not saying that I have a cure for or can treat anything. I just like natural solutions and natural ways to support stuff that we're going through, whether emotionally or physically. Okay, so let's go on to the next one. And again, if you have experience with any of these, whether it's, building your survival and trust instincts, building your creative and sensuality, building your wisdom and power, love, joy, and healing, or your communication and self-expression, please share with us. This is a community. The Mind, Body, Soul community is here for everyone to take advantage of, so we can all become more mindful of how we're living our lives, and it helps us be more compassionate towards how others are living theirs. Okay, so the next one, we only have 2 left, is the Third Eye Chakra. If you look on my Facebook page, you'll see a picture of me like a couple weeks ago, and I was editing one of my podcasts. I was having the worst time ever because it was not working out well. And I noticed like I had a zit right in the middle of my forehead, and I had to like record stuff because I said I would, and it wasn't being covered up by makeup or anything. So maybe I need new makeup. I just don't wear a lot of makeup usually. Sometimes I do, like, mascara and all that. But anyways, so Third Eye Chakra. I was channeling that Third Eye Chakra a couple weeks ago. So this one is really good for awareness, intuition, and imagination. Awareness, intuition, and imagination. Okay, so essential oils for this are going to be clary sage, lemongrass, and then a focus blend called In Tune. I have In Tune right next to me all the time. And then I have my literally Better Than Weed blend. So if you want the recipe for Better Than Weed, let me know. But In Tune, I use it for my son and I, for both of us to be able to focus and get things done. So I guess it's good for third eye. I wonder if I should, let's see if this will help. If I just put it right there. I don't know if that's going to help. I usually put oils on the bottom of my feet and up and down my spine because that's where the nerve endings are and that's where they're open. And that, that helps with everything. So it just gets into the bloodstream and it works really well. And yeah, clary sage smells pretty good. Lemongrass smells really good. And then I love the smell of In Tune. Some people don't. Again, everyone has different preferences. And so it's important that if you do use essential oils, like work with someone, whether it's me, I'm available to help with your essential oil journey, or someone else that that is in the essential oil business that can help you work through which ones are going to be the right one for you. So, based on what you like. Okay, so the last one that we have here is the crown chakra. Ooh, so this one is higher self and life purpose and connection to source. I love this one because I've been in the recovery community for almost 3 years. Again, I had shared with you, I used to smoke a lot of weed ever since I was like 13, 14. I smoked some weed and I was like, wow, this makes all my pain go away. And so I self-medicated for 15 years. And then 3 years ago, I decided I don't want to do that anymore. So I got clean and sober. We're just supposed to say clean, but anyway. So connecting to source for people means so many different things. And because of my journey in the recovery community, I've learned to accept everyone's walk of life, whether you're agnostic or whether you are Buddhist or Catholic or Christian or Jewish or Muslim or whatever, spiritual, we're all connected, I believe. And so knowing your life purpose is such a journey. I still question what my life purpose is. I told someone the other day, sometimes I feel like I'm a plane, without anywhere to land. And so if you feel like that, maybe maybe we should do a meditation together tomorrow at 11 o'clock. I need this just as much as you do. And maybe you don't need it. Maybe you're good. But really good oils for the crown chakra are frankincense, lemon, melissa, Roman chamomile, rosemary, and sandalwood. I'm going to touch on two here that I think are really valuable. So frankincense, I joke kind of, they put it on Jesus's feet for a reason. But I truly do believe that, these oils have been around for thousands of years. And frankincense is also really good for slowing down the growth of plaque on the brain. So when I used to be in healthcare, I would do education seminars in hospitals and rehabs and assisted living communities and memory care communities. And I would talk about the difference between Alzheimer's and dementia, and then how to work with combative behaviors, because I represented home care agencies. So, people could always hire a home care provider for $25, $30 an hour. And then I would always get questions about, well, what is there a cure? Like, what can help with this? I'm like, well, I don't know. Like, there's no cure for Alzheimer's, but I've heard that frankincense can help with brain function. So, and I wasn't into essential oils then. I just found it on Google. But frankincense is great. I use it under my tongue every single day. And I remember the second week into using frankincense under my tongue, I felt like I was superwoman. Wow, my brain feels amazing. And because I was stoned for 15 years, my brain working is really important to me. And I want to be the best mom I can be. I want to be the best professional I can be. And this really helps me do that. And then another thing is rosemary. Rosemary is really good for the brain as well. So it's funny that the crown chakra has these brain oils in there. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I have for you guys, or for you. And if you would like, again, I will post the registration link in the comments of this video. So if you want to register, you can register all the way up until tomorrow at 10:59. And we're going to have my friend Emily on, who is a meditation specialist. And then she's also I did a podcast recording with her about finding your soul's home, because she's a really amazing realtor and helps people figure out what do they want their home to feel like, and where do they want to live? How do they want their lifestyle to be? So that's what this is all about. You can see over here, it says mind, body, soul, and then tiny little letters says lifestyle tips with Alex. So this is all about just living a really good lifestyle that's going to help you live a long time and help you have, mental clarity, less stress, all the stuff. Yay, Karen! Yay! She said, "Wow, you've opened my mind in this stuff you do. Very awesome. Thank you." I'll be honest, I don't know how to work social media. I like doing videos, I like interviewing people, but I don't like posting about products that I have for sale on Facebook, because I don't want people to come onto my page and be like, "Ugh, it's just another person selling a bunch of crap." I don't think I've ever made a sale from Facebook, and it's not the purpose of it, but I do feel like I do have a lot of knowledge around this kind of stuff. So I want to share it and make it more accessible to others. And that's the thing, Karen, we both know, we have to give away what we've so freely been given. And that is what I'm trying to do here. I've been given so much knowledge and so much experience with essential oils and mind, body, and soul techniques through recovery and through amazing people that God's put in my life. So why would I keep those to myself when I love social media? I love being on social media. I love seeing other people on social media. Anyway, so Karen, if you want to talk, you have my number. And again, if you want to come to the meditation event tomorrow, we can do that. And then what else? Okay, let's see. I think that's it. Yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. And if you want the handout that I'm going to be using for tomorrow and you're not able to hop on, just private message me and I'll send it over to you. And lots of love. Have a wonderful Friday evening.